Hello everyone and welcome to my January favourites. So I don't actually have all that much to talk about in this video because, well, let's just say that January's not really been my favourite month ever. I've been quite stressed out, I've just felt quite lost, quite confused. I just feel like something's missing in my life, if you know what I mean. At the risk of sounding like a bit of a pretentious dick, I kind of feel like I need something new and something big to happen in my life. I guess I kind of need like a new direction, if you know what I mean. And I'm sure that I will figure out what that direction should be in my own time. It's just that I am still figuring it out, and I just feel really weird at the moment, and I felt like this for pretty much the entirety of January, which really sucks. But I have been loving a few things this month, which obviously I'm going to share with you in this video. So the first thing I want to mention is a film soundtrack that I have had pretty much on repeat for this month, and that is the soundtrack to The Greatest Showman. So I know I mentioned the film in my last month's favourites. I really love the film, but I know a lot of film critics have said that it has character issues and pacing issues, but I'm pretty sure even those people will agree that those songs are gloriously spectacular. Honestly, the soundtrack is so good. I can't even actually pick a favourite song. I mean, This Is Me always makes me cry, but it also fills me with so much joy and inspiration and just general love for those characters, but it always produces tears on my face. I also really love Rewrite the Stars, which is a beautiful love song sung by Zac Efron and the gorgeous Zendaya. I also love The Other Side, which is the duet between Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron, but I think I mostly love that because of the scene that it's featured in the film. I just love them dancing around that whiskey bar together. It's just gloriously sexy, but it is just an amazing soundtrack, and if you haven't heard those songs, I cannot recommend sticking that soundtrack on and just loving life with it. Seriously, it's so good, but obviously I think you will be completely powerless to switching it off, so obviously be warned about that. The next thing I want to talk about is a film that I went to see at the weekend, and that is the new Disney Pixar film Coco, and it is just so adorable. It really is, and it's visually beautiful as well, like the colours and the animation, and the story is so lovely. It's just ultimately a story about following your dreams and all pulling together no matter your differences in opinions and your outlooks and things like that. I learnt loads about the festival of the Day of the Dead and Mexican culture in general, which I've really appreciated. I'm a big Disney Pixar fan anyway, but there are certain Pixar films, certainly recent ones, that I haven't loved as much. Like I wasn't a massive fan of The Good Dinosaur, for example, but Coco really makes up for that, and it's just a really gorgeous, emotional, cute little animation that I thoroughly recommend everyone go and see. So yeah, definitely been loving Coco this month. The next thing I want to mention is a Netflix series that I have been obsessed with in the recent week or so, and that is a series called Dark, and I've not actually finished it yet. I only have 2 episodes to go, which I'm gonna finish it later on today, and I cannot wait, because even though I've been really addicted to it, I've kind of wanted to stretch it out a bit because I don't want it to end. But this is a series that was originally a German series, and it is dubbed on Netflix, so obviously if you're not watching it in the original German language, their kind of lip motions and that are out of sync with what you're listening to, but once you get past that, and it literally doesn't take very long at all, you will be totally sucked in by it. So it is basically a sci-fi mystery drama series. It's all set in this small town, but it's set across multiple time periods. There is a crack in time. Children and young people are going missing, and literally without a trace. No one can find them, and it's all about unraveling the mysteries. And it's just so good. It's so wonderfully creepy. It really is. If you love Stranger Things, it's like an adult version of Stranger Things. Like it's creepier than Stranger Things, it's darker than Stranger Things, it's much more complex than Stranger Things, what's actually going on at the heart of it. But it is so good. It really is. I've just been loving it so much, and I really hope that there's going to be another series of it, because yeah, really loved it. The next thing I want to mention is a BBC series. It was a 3-part series that was on this month, and I absolutely adored it. So obviously if you have access to BBC iPlayer, check it out, because I'm pretty sure all 3 episodes will be on there now, and that is the Big Cats series that they did recently. So If you guys didn't know, I love cats. I love cats of all sizes and shapes, little cats, big cats, medium-sized cats, and that series was so good. It really was. Just to see these gorgeous animals in the most beautiful places in the world was just so amazing. It was so informative. The first episode had loads of snow leopard content on it, and snow leopards are my favourite cats. They're probably actually my favourite animal ever, and we literally need to do everything we can to help them and save them and stop them from becoming extinct, because they are just so gorgeous. And I learned loads about rare species of cats that I never even heard of. Like there's this really cute little tiny one called the rusty spotted cat. Literally just Google images of rusty spotted cat right now and you will be in love. It's so cute, and it was just so interesting and so lovely to see these animals in their natural environments. It was just such a good series. So yeah, definitely check out Big Cats. And the last thing I want to mention in my monthly favourites video for January is the BookTube community in general, because since this monetization thing has happened and these new rules have come into play for the YouTube partnership program, the strength of the BookTube community has just increased like 1,000-fold. Everyone is just loving each other. Everyone is so supportive at the moment, particularly of new and small BookTube channels. We just absolutely love them, and I've loved seeing all of these small BookTuber shout out videos, and just been lovely on Twitter and stuff like that, because BookTube, believe it or not, for those of you watching who aren't necessarily heavily involved in the BookTube community, it can be a pretty toxic place. Like, we have like more dramas than you would think a bookish community would have, but it's just been lovely to be an active member of the BookTube community this month. So thank you guys so much. Also, thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers, because that is like absolutely insane. Honestly, I never thought I would get to 1,000 subscribers, and I will actually have a celebratory giveaway for that. Once I just kind of get myself together and get that sorted, I will have a giveaway to thank you guys for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. So massive thank you for getting me there. And I think that's pretty much it for my January favourites. So what have you been loving this month? Obviously let me know. I will leave all of my social media in the description down below. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.